Hello, I'm Richard Harvey and welcome to my studio. I just thought I'd play a bit of mandolin. Actually, this is a mandola, as some of you will have noticed. Now, it's too many years since I first played mandolin on a film session. It was actually from a movie called Mackintosh Man, starring Paul Newman. And at that time, I was very young and very impressionable. Some say I still am. And I just loved the whole vibe of sitting in a studio with a film orchestra. And I was sitting away in the corner near the percussion because I was playing the funny instruments. So, first of all, that moment inspired me to really persevere to become a film composer. And also, it made it clear to me that I could sort of carve out a career playing historic instruments and instruments from a different culture on film scores for many, many different composers over a long period of time. And it worked very well for me. And actually it became really clear that instruments that are beyond the scope of a standard symphony orchestra were always going to be wanted in film scores for whatever different reasons, you know, colour, geographical colour, historical colour, or just, you know, in the days before we had samplers, it was where are we going to get an interesting and different sound from? So I just thought I'd remind us all how stringed instruments, let's say other than the guitar, plucked stringed instruments can really add a nice texture to a film score. So if the mandolin itself is the equivalent of the violin, tuned in exactly the same way, G, D, A, E, the mandola is the equivalent of the viola. So it would normally be tuned C, G, D, A, the same as the viola is tuned, and exactly an octave above the cello. At this moment, I have this tuned down a major third, because although that makes the bottom string very slack, means the upper strings, you can really have room for a little bit of vibrato, even a little bit of the bending strings. It's quiet, but it really sings. And I love the mandola as an instrument because it feels a bit like a lute to play, very much more so than a guitar because you have your double strings. I know a lot of people play mandolin and mandola with a plectrum. I prefer to play with fingernails like a classical guitar. But I find it's an instrument that records very, very well and gives you a lot of richness in the middle area, plus, you know, that plucky percussiveness as well. So this is personally one of my very favourite instruments. And I can just sit for hours playing this. But I'm always looking for an opportunity to wind it into a film score, because it has so much character. Thank you for watching and see you soon. I don't know what we'll have next time, but I hope it'll be interesting.